Hello everyone, this is HK Gaming, and in today's video we're diving into the world of micromanagement and multi-hero control with the Geomancer himself, Meepo. Whether you're new to the hero or looking to master it, this guide is for you. So let's get started. First, let's break down Meepo's abilities. The first one is Earthbind. Meepo throws a net, rooting enemies in place, revealing invisible units, and preventing them from using Blink Dagger. The second ability is Poof. Meepo and his clones teleport to each other, dealing damage. Poof is really important for fighting and escaping, as it deals high magical damage. The third ability is Ransack. It steals health from the enemy with each attack and heals all other Meepos. The fourth one is Divided We Stand, as an ultimate, allows Meepo to create an original clone of himself which can gain experience and gold. Now we have Mega Meepo. You can get this one by purchasing Aghanim Scepter. Primary Meepo mounts all other Meepos in 600 radius around him on top of his shoulders, while in this form he gains 40% of the other Meepos' stats and can fling them on enemies, dealing damage and slowing them. And last but not least, Dig. Meepo digs into the ground for short duration, dispelling any enemy buffs and causing Meepo to become invulnerable and untargetable for 3 seconds, and it also restores 25% of his max health. So now let's get into the hotkeys. If you already had your hotkeys set up, it's okay, you can skip this part. If you don't have your hotkeys set up, just follow me step by step. All you have to do is get into settings and then go to advanced hotkeys. Now we have to enable advanced quick cast autocast hotkeys. I'll explain later why we activated this. And you have to activate smart double tap. Now go to basic hotkeys. All you have to do is to go to abilities and quick cast. Set the first one to Q and then W, E, D, F and R. Now for items, go to quick cast. I'm used to those hotkeys. The first one as space, this one as V, this one as B. You can set these to whatever you want, it's okay. You can adjust them. And the cast, this one as 6, and I have a gaming mouse, so I set these to mouse 4 and mouse 5. These as C and Z. Now for unit actions, select hero as T. This might be as default F1. If you're used to F1, it's okay, keep it as F1. Now for select all controlled units, I set these to Alt 1. So all my Meepos, my clones, my Manta style illusions are now on Alt 1. When I press Alt 1, I select all of my Meepos. Now for attack move or force attack, this one with A. And now hold position as S. And now for control groups, those are really important for Meepo. The next unit as tap, the group 1 as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So now let's set up our hotkeys for Meepo. For the main character, in my case, it's T. When I double click T, I go directly to my main Meepo. I'm just holding T right now. Now for the next Meepo, all you have to do is to select your next Meepo from here and press Ctrl 2. So now when I double tap my 2 key on my keyboard, I go directly to my second Meepo. Now for the third Meepo, just press Ctrl 3. Same goes for the third Meepo with the hotkey 3. Fourth as Ctrl 4 and fifth as Ctrl 5. So now we have our Meepos set up and ready. Now for the Manta style illusions, all you have to do is just press your Manta style, select your Manta style illusions and press Ctrl 6. So now when I want to go to my Manta style illusions, I just double click 6. And the final one is to select all other Meepos and press Ctrl 1. So now all my other Meepos is now set to 1. So you can play them separately and all together at the same time. And now for the quick cast. Why is quick cast so important? Now let's set our Q as cast. So when I want to root Axe here, I have to press Q and then left click to root him. But if I activate it as quick cast, my Q as quick cast, so now I don't have to left click, so it's much easier. So now when I select all my meepos and I want to root Axe, I just go with Q and then tap to go to the next unit, Q, tap, Q, tap, and same goes for poof. You just click W, tap, W, tap, W, tap, W, tap. So that's for the hotkeys. The first Meepo strength is fast farming. Meepo is one of those heroes that can flash farm lanes and jungle camps at early game stages, thanks to poof damage and ransack. The second one is high burst damage. Combining poof with all Meepos can deal massive damage in a short amount of time. The third one, versatility. Meepo can be played as a carry mid laner or safe laner or even off laner, offering flexibility in various game scenarios. As Meepo, you can solo take the Terminator, solo take Roshan, fast pushing and taking towers, and solo carrying the game. For Meepo weaknesses, the first one is squishy. Meepo is susceptible to burst damage and crowd control, especially before you hit your level 11 and before getting your Aghanim Scepter. And you're also vulnerable to high burst damage abilities like Lina's ultimate and high burst damage items like Dagon. The second one is micro-intensive. Controlling multiple units simultaneously can be challenging and requires practice and high skills to execute. The third one is experience bounty. Killing a Meepo clone grants more experience and gold to the enemy team, making him a primary target. And what I mean by flexibility is adapting to your game scenarios. So when your enemies are always standing as 5, try to get more stats items like Eye of Skadi, Heart of Tarask, Aghanim Scepter. If your enemies has high escape potential, get more agility items like Swift Blink and Disperser and maybe Hex. And most importantly, you have to be comfortable while playing this hero to be optimal, because most of those ranked games get intensive, some of them gets hard, so make sure to practice this hero very well to play more confidently in team fights. For laning phase, max Ransack as the first ability, as it provides lifesteal by hitting creeps and heroes. It's so important because you're somehow squishy early on and it really helps you reach level 4 fast. Harass your enemy mid laner with right clicks, try your best to dominate last hitting and denies, especially after your level 4 with 2 Meepos. After power shreds, you can send one Meepo to gank other lane. You can also send one to the top lane and the other one to the bottom lane, get one kill at least, and then push tower if possible, if not, just TP back to your mid lane. Your first priority in the early game is to push lanes, get towers, snipe heroes, make space for your carry. If you are in bad matchups or countered, force reactions, poof to other lanes and push. You can wait to your enemies to cast their ultimates and then you can punish them right off the bat. Meepo is a last pick hero. Generally, we pick Meepo versus heroes that focus on singular targets with their spells and right clicks, and don't have any AoE damage spells or disables. Let's take a look at my enemy lineup here as an example. We have Drow Ranger, Strenghts, which is very easy thanks to Earthbind that reveals invisible units, and Shadow Shaman. All of those are easy to kill for Meepo. I'll give you some more examples. You're good versus heroes like Anti-Mage, Pugna, Wraith King, Phantom Lancer, Bounty Hunter, Tinker. You're bad versus heroes like Full-Slotted, Dragon Knight, Sven, Earthshaker, Elder Titan, Winter Wyvern. And now let's get into the combos. We'll start from the basic stuff and the easy combos until we get to the most advanced and difficult combos with Meepo. So the first one, pressing Q, and then tab, Q, and then tab W, tab W. Now for the second one, when you're out of routes and your enemy is trying to escape, just body block him while pressing S. Next up is blink dagger combos. This one is really essential, especially in team fights. So you have to practice this well. And now point at your enemy and then press 1 to select all other Meepos. Now press tab W, tab W, tab, and then T space, and then Q. Now this one is really basic. Just make sure to fling, use Meepo fling when you are in the Mega Meepo. Just point at your enemy hero and then press F. This is really important because when you're in the Mega Meepo, people will just try to run away. So Meepo fling is here to save the day. Now for the next combo is Diffusal Blade with Manta style. Now just use your Diffusal Blade, root, then Manta. The next combo is Blink Dagger Scythe of Vice. Press 1 or other Meepos. Tap W, tap W, tap W with your cursor on your enemy. And then T, select your main Meepo, space, and then V. Now 1, tap W, T, space, V. In my case, it's V. And it's quick casted. The next combo is linking or poofing to your Manta style illusions. So now press 6 to select your Manta style illusions, attack your enemy. When he is comfortable with hitting you, just press T and then 1, tap W, tap V. Now for the final combo in this tutorial. Your enemy might be ranged and you might be pushing the lane with your Manta style illusions. So all you have to do is press W on your Manta style illusions and then 1, W tap, W tap, W tap, and then press T, space, and V. So now we blink to our illusions with our main character. Then 1, point your hero. That's it. For fighting after Blink Dagger, your first priority in team fights is to blink on the ranged supports and carries. The second priority is to attack melee carries and supports. The third priority is to attack tanky heroes. Don't waste your Earthbinds, use them wisely and take advantage of their full duration because you don't want that anti-mage to blink away, you know. I want to give you this advice. Especially for beginners, don't play ranked until you're totally confident with this hero because it's really hard and frustrating, especially when you play ranked games and people will try pick on you, all heroes are using ulti on you. So just play unranked games, play all pick, play turbo until you play your first maybe 30 games, and after that when you're super confident with this hero, just start playing ranked games. You can play solo versus bots, you can practice blink dagger combo with the bots. Just make sure that you're pretty much decent with Meepo before you get on any ranked matchups. And there you have it, a guide for beginners in mastering Meepo. Hope you find this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck with your gameplays and goodbye.